What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I kind of want to get to the bottom of what you guys think the problem is with the New York Giants. Now, it looked like we were starting to move in the right direction. We beat Tampa Bay, and a lot of people say we got lucky, and we did, let's face it. I mean, Gabe missed 2 field goals, or 2 extra points. He missed a field goal that would have won the game. We ended up getting out of there with a 1-point win. But we saw a lot of good things in that game with Daniel Jones, the offense moving the ball, the defense getting pressure and causing turnovers in the second half, only allowing them 3 points. You saw something happen there. You also saw them play very well against the Washington Redskins, but the Washington Redskins are not a very good team. So a lot of people did not believe in the New York Giants, which prompted them to be a 5.5-point underdog at home against the same record, 2-2 Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, people knew what they were talking about because the Minnesota Vikings absolutely destroyed us. It looked like the defense had gotten better, but then you look at the game yesterday, Minnesota did everything that the teams did the first 2 weeks, where they just pretty much used the same 2 plays. It looked like we were playing that soft zone. They killed us with drag routes and crossing routes and screen passes. Then, of course, they were able to run the ball whenever they wanted as the offensive line pried open holes that a truck should have driven through, and they were able to just kill us on the ground. Dalvin Cook had over 200 total yards, which was a career high. We kind of figured he was going to be the problem, and we were unable to stop him in either the running or the passing game, so he killed us. Offensively, I mean, we could have got back in that game. We had a lot of drives that finished in the red zone that we just didn't finish, if you know what I mean. We did not score touchdowns. Couple drop passes. Daniel Jones took a sack where he probably should have thrown the ball away. It's a rookie mistake. Just didn't execute. Penalties, just bad football. You know me. I've been hard on Pat Shurmur, and rightfully so sometimes, but sometimes maybe I'm a little too hard on him. You've seen this offense stretch the field. You've seen this offense become more deep threat oriented. You've seen it become more versatile. The times I'll question him is when, like, Saquon Barkley's running the ball down people's throat and he completely stops. Or, you run Elijah Penny on 3rd and 2 instead of Saquon Barkley. Those are things I will question. But Pat Shurmur can't catch the ball. Daniel Jones put some balls right on guys, and Sterling Shepard dropped the touchdown. Evan Ingram dropped a couple passes. I mean, that's not Pat Shurmur's fault at all. Daniel Jones made a couple of bad throws. Daniel Jones missed a wide-open Sterling Shepard. Of course, he was under pressure. And Daniel Jones has been under pressure the last couple of weeks. He has gotten some pressure. But Washington put pressure on him. Minnesota put pressure. They're bringing the blitz. And his inexperience showed down on the goal line when Minnesota showed an all-out run blitz to get the safety, knowing they were going to hand it off, and he didn't audible out of it. These are things he'll learn. Defensively, as much as I question James Bettcher's defensive game plan, and I question it a lot because we can't get home with 3 guys or 4 guys, I always wonder why he doesn't blitz more and play more press coverage, because that seemed to work a lot better. We went back to that soft zone, playing 10 to 15 yards off receivers on 3rd and 7 and 3rd and 6 and not getting home and allowing Kirk Cousins to survey the field, and he was able to pick us apart. So those type of things, I question James Bettcher and say, is he really the guy for this defense, trying to develop a young defense? And at the same time, James Bettcher can't do anything about missed tackles. There's a bunch of them. He can't do anything about DeAndre Baker getting an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty when we're off the field, and that extends a drive. He's not committing these penalties. Dave Gettleman has done some really nice things, with the draft especially. I felt like he's drafted incredibly well the first 2 years, but a lot of his free agents he's brought in have not been good. Now, I'm not going to get on for Nate Solder. I talked about that in the video yesterday. I'm not going to get on for Nate Solder because that was the best left tackle in the market. But Jonathan Stewart, I mean, what was he doing in here? Why do we bring him in here? I question the Golden Tate thing at the moment. Why do we bring him in here for 4 years? He does make some questionable decisions as far as that goes. He drafted Kyler Laletta. Obviously, that didn't work. I question some of the moves. He brought in Antoine Bethea, really hasn't done a lot, but Marcus Golden has been very effective. So, again, it's, Dave Gettleman's done some good and some bad. What is the major issue with the New York Giants? Is it lack of talent? Is it lack of experience? Is it coaching? Is it Dave Gettleman not bringing in the players he needs to bring in free agency? Because like I said, I feel like he's done a great job of drafting. And again, Gettleman's had his hands tied because we've had no cap space. So I give Gettleman a pass. Gettleman's going to really have to make his money, earn his money next year, and we have all that cap space. We're going to have to see what he does with, and again, with 11 draft picks. Gettleman, I think next year's really going to be tested. But I guess what I'm asking you guys is this. Now, I'm hard on Pat Shurmur, and sometimes, like I said, rightfully so. Sometimes maybe I'm rough on him for no reason. Maybe I'm rougher on him than I should be. James Bettcher, same thing. James Bettcher is going to get a lot of questions. But I guess what I want to ask you guys is, do you think that Pat Shurmur and James Bettcher are the guys to mold this young team into contenders? Do you think they're the ones? And if you don't, who would you like to see become the head coach or the defensive coordinator? Now, Pat Shurmur, I don't think no matter how bad the Giants are this year, if we don't win another game, which we're going to win a couple more games. Let's face it, our schedule, we play Miami, we play Arizona. We better be able to beat teams like that. But I think he's safe. I don't think you're going to change coaches after one season with a rookie quarterback and have him learn a whole new system. They kind of did that with the Jets. Now, Sam Darnold hasn't been there because he's been sick with mono, but we'll see how Sam Darnold develops in his second year. He got a lot of learning out of the way last year, but again, now they brought in Adam Gase, and understandably so. Todd Bowles is terrible for the Jets. But it's not something you want to do to a rookie quarterback, is make him learn a whole new system in his second year after he's just getting acclimated to one system. So I think Pat Shurmur's safe. James Bettcher, on the other hand, if this defense continues to struggle, he may be on the hot seat. Because you don't need your defensive coordinator to develop a young quarterback. He's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. And that's really what the head coach is ever. It's really to develop your young quarterback. The rest of these guys are going to develop one way or the other. They can learn a new system. So I guess that's my question to you guys. What is the major issue with the New York Giants? Is it coaching? Is it the GM? Is it just the guys not making plays in the field? Is it a combination of everything? I think we're better than we've been, but we're still not really good enough. So let me know what you think, guys. It's really all I got to say about it. It's just something I was thinking about. I wanted to get your opinion, as I always do. So until next time, guys, it is Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!